Oh, hello. Please, no. No, don't get up. Pleased to meet you. My name is Newton. Newton Fright. When it comes to most things, truthfully, I'd rather not, if given the option. No, not that I have a problem or anything, it's just things tend to go awry when I get involved, so I'd rather not. Understand? And now you want to know about my past. Which past? No, I mean I have a witch past, as in I was raised by witches. Have I mentioned I like puns?
Yeah, I see you staring, and I know what you're thinking. Like I'm some savage beast. I guess there's some truth to that. I mean, I grew up like most nodes do, in a marauding pack raiding the weak to survive. I was a handful. I mean, I caused so much trouble, the pack gave me the name Havok. And that was going to be my life. Until I found a new path, with the Guardian Light. I still feel all those primal urges the way I did before, but now there are these new desires. The desire to protect. So keep staring if you want. I just may have your back one day. And maybe you'll see me in a new light. A Guardian Light.
Oh, golly, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Oh, no, please don't be afraid. I know I look scary and green and have tusks, but really I have a banjo. Want to hear me play? No? Well, you look like a trustworthy person, right? I can trust you? I'm afraid of everything. Figure that. A half-orc the size of an orangutan, terrified of literally everything. Irony is not lost on me. Anyway, have a beautiful day. Know of any flower fields I can take a nap in?
Thanks for the drink, stranger. Where'd I learn how to play like that? My muses rent their abilities for the night. Their price is undivided attention and rivers of ale. Where am I from? I'm from the echoes of Yukon with the broken voice, the wandering melodies of Jack's Polaricide, the breath between Herod McQueen's finishing note and thunderous applause. The pull at your belt from a too heavy money pouch. Mine's not tugging too hard at the moment, but please, ask me more personal, probing questions. Will I come to your party? Yes, I've heard of your carousing. Did I hear right that you woke up drunk with... Oh, it's happened before? Oh, I'm sure the priest didn't mind at all. But let me ask you this. Do you know the name Gaad? Never heard of him? Good. Well, I will come play for you and your rich friends. It would be your pleasure, I'm sure.
Oh, hello. Aren't you beautiful? I'm Ezra. Bess. Lovely to meet you. Please don't touch the hair. It is as luscious as it looks, but we're not that close yet, darling. Oh, you're here for one of my parties. I'm afraid I haven't thrown one in quite some time, actually. I wasn't aware there were still people around that used to go. Well, it's always good to see a friendly face, and such a pretty one at that. Who knows? Maybe another party will be in the near future. Yes, yes, I'll be sure to invite you. Ta-ta now.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Character Player, where story is the real DM. I'm Justin Powell, the DM, who realized that he left his headshot in one of the cameras on our Twitch. So, congratulations, everyone. That is my old headshot. So
That's why you were laughing.
Yeah, because I looked over the gameplay and I was like, oh yeah, I should have put a logo over that, which I'll do now. But while I'm doing that, Ricky, why don't you give us some announcements?
Yes. Well, there's a reason why you guys are looking at a live Justin and a headshot Justin is we are missing 2 players currently. Unfortunately, Seth Crowe is not going to be able to join us tonight, who plays Mr. Newton Fright. And Stiki Rock, played by Rhea. Tirre is going to be a little bit late. She's on her way. She should be joining us soon, and we'll get her in here. But no Seth Crowe tonight, unfortunately. And they will be missed. Our DM will be doing Newton throughout the roleplay stuff, and we will Jaeger him during combat.
Definitely need some Ham Stevens going on.
Ham Stevens!
Do you really want Ham Stevens, guys? I was thinking maybe I could save the party for an evening. Okay.
It's like, no, if you're going to play Newton, you got to do a little bit of Ham.
Yeah.
No.
And then we want to know his brother, Spam Stevens.
Ham Stevens!
Well, Spam.
Spamford Stevens.
Anyway. Character growth for him.
You're gonna force him into character growth.
You know what? I'll never do character voices again.
This is canon, Seth. You can't. We said it on stream. Anyway, to get back on track. No big announcements today. We had our play test last week for Magnus's Magnificent Carnival, which is a one shot that we here at Character Player developed originally. It went really well. That was really cool. I made some adjustments to it, which is was really cool, and I love the adjustments we made. If you want to try out Magnus's Magnificent Carnival, you can check it out for free at DMsGuild.com. Search my name or Justin's name. You'll be able to find all the Character Player one-shots that we've written and published, and you can download them for free. So please go ahead and take a look at them. Or if you really love them and you really love the content we're doing, you can also kick us a small donation. Some people have done as little as $0.25. Some people have done $1. Some people have done more. You know, if you feel so inclined, we really appreciate it. Thank you. We have another one shot coming out very, very soon. Should be coming out next week. And this weekend, we have a brand new Demystifying coming out that you might see a new host for this one. So you guys have to keep an eye out for that. And Demystifying has been doing so well on our YouTube, so we really want to give you guys some more of those. So keep an eye out for that. Speaking of which, follow us on our social medias: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook at Character Player, Twitter at Character Play, and TikTok at Character Player. Check us out. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff on our social medias, so please check it out. And lastly, we want to give a big thank you for all the sounds and music that we use. Syrinscape, SwordCoastSoundscapes, and David Kaiser Music. Thank you for allowing us to use your stuff. It's amazing and great, and we really appreciate it. It definitely helps our games, so thank you. And I think with that, without further ado, back to the game.
Wow, you were getting fantastic at those, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I heard you practicing the monologue upstairs earlier, but I really appreciate it. All right, this game is sponsored by Diet Coke, and with that,
I win. Diet Coke, please sponsor us. I want this so bad.
he is practically your best customer.
My blood
with
is
that,
Diet Coke.
Let's dive back into the mists of Ravenloft. So, last we left off, our adventurers had made their way into the Wizards of Wines, being pursued by some twig blights, some stick blights that were chasing them. They were able to make their way inside and barricade the door behind them, but quickly had to rush to the cellar as these monsters were in hot pursuit. As they were in the cellar, they began to explore the winery a bit, and really just engaged in a whole session of battles as they fought druid after druid, blight after blight, eventually coming to the fermentation vats. When they walked inside, they saw plants had grown all around, very similar like to Jumanji. I think I made this reference last time, or at least I thought about it, but the Jumanji when the plants have like taken over the interior. Very similar aesthetic. And it was there they came face to face with the last druid, and through a very intense battle in which ravens came in to help them, in which 3 of our party members fell, nearly dying. Eventually, the druid was indeed defeated, and the rest of the twig blights fell. And just before we ended our last episode, all of our unconscious allies, Newton, Fright, Havok, and Ezra Bess, were revived and brought back to some form of consciousness. And so this is where we're going to start. You guys are in the fermentation vats area on the lower floor. You do see Stiki kind of panting up above with Newton on the walkway overlooking the fermentation vats. What are you guys doing?
Well, that was fucking ridiculous.
I look at Aerith and I say, did you see it?
See what? See what? And I like turn around to my rapier and do we miss one?
No. When you touch the staff, did you see it? Did you see it? The tree. Did you see the tree and the blood and the vines? You didn't see it?
No, and I sort of put a hand on Havok's shoulder and kind of look her in the eye. You doing all right?
And
Your head or?
I mean, yeah, I definitely got hit in the head, and there's like blood trickling down my ear from that staff clock that I got clocked, and I think Justin's frozen.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I know. Just start to keep going. We're good. Until I'm gone.
Yeah. So yeah, you do see some like blood trickling out of the ear. She got cracked pretty hard on the head. I grabbed the staff and I saw this hill, and it was huge. It was so big, and there was this tree, right? And the tree was like made of the same stuff that the staff was, and the tree was like bleeding. It was like bleeding, and there was like poor blood on the ground, and these vines like reached up and they grabbed me and they dragged me down, and I couldn't breathe.
Is the staff still there?
Where you're at on the ground, you cannot see it. Yeah.
Well, that sounds like pretty horrible, actually. No, I didn't see the tree. I didn't experience that at all. But I didn't really interact with the staff too much, or any of the staffs, I should say. That's what Stiki did. Stiki, all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Stiki, did you see the tree?
What? No.
I swear. And then I saw this king, this dude, and he's like, you can't die. You're too important. And I was like, what?
Rude.
She's like manic. You guys, like, she is like all over the place. You guys, like, just
all right.
really frazzled.
Okay, well, let's talk more about this once we get out of here. But there might be more of them around here, or there's still these weird plants. So just take a deep breath, and you're okay right now.
Eric, as you mentioned that about the plants, you kind of look around on the ground. You do notice they're starting to die all around you. And you look around, you see some of the leaves falling off. You see some of the vials on the ground. It's green liquid inside.
I go over to one of the vials and is it like, are the vials glowing or anything? Do I know what these are? Or?
They're not glowing. Most of them are empty, but you do see some little drops of liquid that remain. If you like, you can make an investigation check.
Would. I'd like to see if they have any connection to the staff, like it's similar magic or something, or. Oh, that's not bad at all. 18 plus 3, 21.
As you pick up one of the vials and take a whiff, you get the overwhelming sense that this is some kind of poison.
Very, stuff is poisoned.
We're back. Sorry about that, folks. You gotta love windows. Bio windows, everybody.
To the window.
Great. Great.
To the wall.
So.
And you might notice.
Jerk down my bowl.
Stiki's here.
Sticky's in the house.
Let the sweat drip down my balls. God.
Well, just before I froze and we lost our feed, Aerith, you were investigating the vial and you realized that what was inside of at least this vial, and seemingly these other vials that had a similar liquid, was poison.
Yes. So watch out, everyone. Poison, guys. This is poison. Figured it out all by myself. Poison. So.
What kind of poison?
Yeah, I don't know, but don't try it.
There are all kinds of poisons.
Sure.
This land is being poisoned.
That's true, but it looks like a lot of things are dying, so I think
Havok.
poison was connected with it.
Look at me. Take a breath. Bigger inhale. Slower. Slowly let it out. Slow inhale. Slow exhale.
Stop it! And I hit Havok.
Sorry!
Stiki, you're currently up on the second walkway with Newton, who's just kind of resting his back up against the wall. What are you doing?
Am I hearing the party?
Yeah. This is
Well,
this
Stiki
echoes.
is breathing. Stiki is echoing Havok's breathing.
Yeah, let's get exercise, brother.
You're going to be okay.
We're going to be okay.
Repeat it, Havok.
Havok, repeat it.
Havok. Stop Havok again.
Yeah.
Don't. I turn and look at Aerith and say, "Don't hit me again."
His boundaries. He told you what his boundaries are. I think we should respect his boundaries in the future.
Got it. I won't hit you again. No.
Thank you.
Just
So everybody that grabbed the staff, none of you saw it?
well, I didn't grab the staff. Is it around?
Stiki, there is a shattered staff near you. Actually, no. I'm sorry, there's not.
But when you broke it, you didn't see or feel anything?
No. I felt the impact of the staff hitting, him. That's it.
And I just sit down and like I'm completely just racking my confused brain over
Well,
all
maybe
those
don't
images.
sit.
Don't
You should
sit?
probably keep going
Yeah.
and not stay here.
Everyone else who is not Havok and Ezra, I'd say, in this case, go ahead and make a perception check.
13.
$19.
Okay. Aerith, as you just kind of glance around more, you do see some more of these vials kind of closer to one of the fermentation vats, and Stiki on your landing. You do see there's like a walkway that leads up to each of these vats so that people can kind of work above it. And you see that there are indeed some vials there as well.
No. Oh no. Why? And I sort of run up and open up, if I can, these vats and try to take a look at the wine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a little bit tricky, but you're able to get up to the second landing there and kind of maneuver it open a bit.
And I guess I kind of like smell the wine, see if I can sense the same poison that I had sensed before.
Yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check. I'll say advantage this time since you already sensed the poison once.
13.
As you sniff it, you definitely catch some whiffs of the poison there as well.
Well, bad news, everybody. I don't think we're going to be having a party anytime soon.
Oh, I love parties.
I also love parties.
Well, it'll just be a party without booze because,
So not to
That's not
party then.
hard.
what?
So not to party then.
I hate to say it, but I actually agree with Newton.
Yeah,
Thank
well, gotcha. So, yeah, so don't, this is poison as well,
No.
so,
But isn't it like the bad kind of poison? Like, would I be
Or like
okay?
the shrooms kind of poison.
no,
Good point.
I know we're all desperate to kind of relax right now, but no, I don't advise that.
Can I do a medicine check on the vat of poison wine to see if it's like fun poison or not fun poison?
Fun
Sure.
poison.
Make medicine check.
Well, honestly,
What
alcohol
are you
is
doing?
poison. Alcohol is poison in itself, so
Right.
Oh, my
I want to see if it's fun poison.
fun poison.
yeah, kids.
Poison.
Yeah, kids, always look out for that fun poison.
I can't see that.
Is that nat
Oh,
20?
it's a nat 20, yes.
Oh, okay. It doesn't strike you as fun poison.
One.
Quotes, fun poison.
Okay, well, I don't think family's gonna be too happy about this, but at least they don't have the free.
Maybe they'll at least let us stay the night. Desperately.
Yeah, so Stiki, can you come with me and let's let the family know?
Okay. Stiki
What do you
starts
want
going.
us to do?
Well, I just figured in case there's other things out there, you guys are looking pretty rough. I don't want you to, get hurt.
I know you're right, but at the same time I resent it.
I thought you would. But it's only because I love you, brother. And I'm like, all right, let's go, Stiki.
Okay.
Yeah? All right.
Okay. You guys are heading out of the winery, you said?
Yeah.
Alright. So, we'll start with you two. So you two begin to make your way out. You head back kind of the way you came, taking that same route, and eventually find yourself back outside. And looking out and about, you see more of these creatures that fall into the ground.
Oh.
And this massive dragon! No, they've fallen to the ground. In fact, you see some of the marked cows beginning to come closer to the winery, a bit precarious, swords drawn.
Hey! It's all right. We did it.
With that, you see Davian, who was limping a bit before, start to kind of rush forward as quickly as he can, still limping, through the fields. And just like, I knew you would do it. Oh, a debt of gratitude is owed to you and your so few.
Oh,
everyone.
It was pretty rough. We, few of our friends got unconscious and badly wounded, but they're all right for the moment. But it's everything's okay. Everything's all right. Well, it's better just to show you, but come on in. I don't see any of these. Justin frozen again?
Oh my fucking god! Yes.
No.
Keep going. Just keep going.
I was like, wow, he looks really stern. I'm not making anywhere trying to make this guy smile.
Well, he is smiling.
He is smiling.
Got it. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll clean it up. So yeah, this way, and I go back to our.
He's with you, but first he turns to his eldest son, Adrian, and just says, "You head in there and just make sure the rooms are clear if the little wants to return." Of course, Father. And David starts following you.
All right.
All right. You make it back inside. Are you heading along kind of the same path you guys initially took, going through the cellar and everything, or?
Yeah, just for now. We can search the other rooms later, right? Thinking like,
Yeah.
Just get back to our friends.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Every now and then, as you're walking, you see Damien kind of notice some of the wreckage left behind. It doesn't seem too sad about it, too dour or anything. Instead, seems very grateful for what you all did.
As we're walking through, Stiki is like explaining in full detail what happened on each, in every like part of the, like every body that's on the ground. He'll like explain in full detail what happened.
You don't say. A druid and a couple different blights here.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's a little traumatizing, I'm having a little difficulty with it, so this is how I cope.
And so then you chase the other one in through here, and eventually you guys do get back to the fermentation vats area.
Yeah, and so there's some bad news. I mean, besides the obvious destruction here, the wine has been poisoned, and not the fun kind.
Damn druids.
It's not just the wine. This entire land is being poisoned.
As Havok says that, you do notice a kind of shift in Davian's energy. He looks up in Havok's direction. Are you alright?
And I look up at him and say, "Is there a giant hill?" And
kind of quickly walks to you and puts his hand on your shoulder and looks intensely into your eyes for a moment. Is there something wrong with you?
Okay, what way?
Ezra, or he kind of gestures over to you, Ezra, since you're the closest. Doesn't say your name, but take a look. As you look at Havok's eyes, you notice some of the veins in them are a bit brown now. He kind of gestures to grab your hand, Havok. Do you take his?
Can I do an insight check?
Yeah.
Trying to get a vibe here. Oof, not a good start. 11?
He seems like he's trying to figure something out, but he wants your feedback on it.
Okay, I'll give him my hands because I'm confused as shit and I have no idea what's going on.
He kind of flips your hand over, and as he does so, you look down at your palms and you see these tiny little black barbs sticking out. Havok, you notice these kind of black little barbs sticking out of your hand. It looks like they're starting to kind of run up your wrist. They're not really, they don't go much further up your wrist, but definitely heading in that direction.
What is that? What is that?
Looks to me like some kind of druid's blight.
I rush over to. Go ahead.
It's a curse.
I rush over to the body of the druid the last druid we killed.
Okay, you head over there. It's a pretty torn up body, but you see the orc body on the ground.
I look at the hand and see if there's these barbs.
Okay, looking at this druid's hands, you do see a similar set of barbs, except on this druid, they grow out a bit more than Havok's do. And they go further up the arm, and as you kind of pull back some of these rags that the druid had on them, you see it kind of courses all the way up towards the druid's heart.
I'm starting to think the druids weren't the bad guys.
What makes you say that?
It's not by choice.
They didn't have a choice.
Perhaps.
Do you know where they come from? Where they're on?
Havok, stop.
There's been sightings of them by Yester Hill.
How big is Yester Hill?
Large. 400 feet in size.
Is there a tree at the top? A really nasty.
As stories go, yes. I've never been.
Like a nasty tree?
Have you been there?
No, but I saw it. When I grabbed the druid's staff, I saw it. And it was dripping blood. And it was seeping into the ground. And the vines came up and they dragged me down. I saw it.
Maybe if we destroy the tree, whatever this is will stop. Stop it.
Possibly. Why don't you all get yourself ready? If you'd like, we'd like you to stay with us for the evening. If you're up for it. You all look like you could use a rest, and we'd like to repay you with a feast if we could.
Well, before we do anything else, when the druids first came here, how long ago was that?
I can tell you all about it at dinner. Right now, he kind of looks over towards Havok. I'd like to pour through some old notes of mine, see if I can figure out what this is.
Thank you.
Right, let me show you to your room so you can rest for a bit. And he starts to lead you up the stairs. Kind of back towards the hallway where you guys ran into that sneak attack, more or less. And he showed you into two doors on the left-hand side that you guys did not go into. And looking inside, you see they're pretty nice little rooms. 2 beds apiece. Not the most spacious, but you get the sense not many places here are that spacious. You give us about an hour, we'll have food ready for you in the dining room after we clean up a bit. And looks to you, Havok. I'll see what I can find. He walks off.
I call staying with Havok.
Yeah, Stiki sits next to Havok and puts his hand on her shoulder and says, "Everything's gonna be okay."
Okay, cool. Yeah.
If anything, Havok, you just become a little sticky.
Wait, like a smaller version of Stiki? We're about the same height.
Or not.
Okay. No. I don't feel very good.
I think I would like to stay with you tonight, Havok, just to sort of keep an eye on you. That's all right.
Oh, does anyone need these, by the way? And you see Newton pull out 3 healing potions.
We should give one to Havok just in case.
Well,
All right.
I don't. The gentleman said it was a curse. A healing potion is not going to heal a curse.
But she's also at
Right.
1 point.
I don't know what that means, but
Yeah, what is that?
Pretty bad.
Looks like
Weird that you put like a numerical value on that.
yeah, as if a small amount of damage might knock her unconscious once more.
Havok stubs her toe.
We need some rest, really. Rest will do you better.
Right, well, in the meantime, does anyone want to live? I mean, I suppose we could just rest till dinner.
Well, I mean, we can keep them for later. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But yeah, Havok, you should take one.
Yeah, just keep going.
You should take one.
It's fine. It's fine. I feel fine.
I know, but you guys are usually the ones running in first, so.
You should probably take one. It might be a good idea.
I can do it myself.
Yeah, I mean, not the drinker, I know, but just, have it on you.
Pause 1 second, guys.
Oh no!
No.
I'm just gonna switch over, and we'll just jump right back in.
All right. Sorry, folks. Just
I already canceled. It's already off, dude.
Oh, it is? Wow.
But you can apologize to me.
I'm sorry, folks.
That's right. Apologize to me.
I'm sorry, Mark. Mark, I'm sorry. We're sorry.
That actually felt really nice.
I'm sorry, Mark. Welcome. I don't know what I'm apologizing for necessarily, but I am
either.
sorry for whatever it is.
Thank you.
Whatever life may, whatever slight I've done to you, I apologize for it.
Nate and I had our first live D&D session with like a group of
Right
friends.
back.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
I'm having my first in session 1 post-COVID in like a week, 2 weeks.
Oh my god, we're back.
We're on streaming?
We're live. Yeah, we're
Hey!
streaming.
We're talking about doing D&D in person.
That sounds crazy. I don't know what you're talking about.
What is that? Yeah.
Okay.
Impossible.
So, you guys were just talking about potentially resting and health potions. What are we doing?
We're
I'll take. They keep pushing this health potion on me, so I'm gonna just kind of like swipe it and like put it in my bag, but like not really like worry about it. Fine.
Okay.
I'll take it.
Thank you.
Don't gotta be mean about it.
I'm sorry. I'm off. I'm sorry. Or am I on? I'm kind of like this all the time.
You have also just been passed, apparently, so.
No,
It's okay.
that would make 2.
We also care about you and we want you to feel okay, so.
Wow, I'm racking up the curse. If I get 3, do you think I win something? Like a punch card?
3 what?
3 curses?
Curses. What's your first
A
curse?
hat trick?
The hag.
The hag, yeah.
I don't know.
Hags.
As you
Hat
say
trick.
that, as you say the hags, the candlelight in the room flickers a bit.
Oh, I don't like that. That doesn't make me. I feel uncomfortable.
I think it was just.
I was
think
a
it was,
turtle. I don't really remember.
I think it was just our breath.
I just want to pretend it never happened. Let's do that. Maybe it'll go away.
That doesn't. That's not how problems
You
get solved,
quit.
Stiki.
Maybe it'll go away.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
Speaking of which, and I start biting my hand again, like trying to
Speaking
pick out
of
these
witches, stop it.
parts. What?
Stop.
Maybe.
I raise my hand to hit Havok and like. Down to
Maybe the problem the druids had is that they just didn't try to pull them out.
I don't know if that might be it. I don't think so.
Okay. You gotta say
I
something.
think we need to find someone who knows how to remove curses, or potentially destroy the tree.
That's a
I
good
would
idea.
take either.
I like the getting rid of curses because that would help everybody.
Well, preferably we can get both. I would like to get this curse removed off of you as soon as possible. But then I would also like to destroy the tree so that this doesn't happen again. Fingers crossed.
And we
point.
probably need to find out more information we probably need to go to the tree anyway.
Guys, I need to say something. I think we need to help these people.
You did.
No, I mean, no, not the wine people. I mean, everybody here. This place is sick, and maybe we were all brought here to do something about it, right? Like we've all been told that we can't get out, and it seems like everybody's looking at us to do stuff. Maybe we're supposed to do something.
We're not particularly good at it.
Well, maybe that's because we've all been so resistant to go in on it.
And we did finish this one, right? Oh, okay.
Well, you didn't.
Well, most of the time.
You're saying that some power brought us here to do something.
Well, is that so ridiculous? Is that so ridiculous? I mean, you cast magic, you cast magic, you cast magic, I cast magic. We were brought here by a mist that we can't walk through. I mean, is that so crazy that something brought us here, a power bigger than us brought us here? Is that crazy? I don't think so.
What if the power that brought us here was Strahd?
Well, then maybe he made a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, who's to say that this power, wants us to do good here? I mean,
Well, do we think we're doing bad?
Well,
we're just trying to survive, honestly.
Look, I've been close to death more than a few times at this point, and the first time it happened, I probably should have died, but something told me that it wasn't my time yet, and that I felt like I was supposed to take care of other people, which was weird because I'd never thought about that before. And
well,
I'm feeling that same thing right now. I saw what I saw, and I don't want to just leave these people to just find our way out and just leave them the way they are. I just can't.
okay. Well, ultimately, I'm of the opinion that we can't leave unless we get to the devil anyway, so I'm in.
You're going now? Before dinner?
No, not now.
Ah.
Honestly, I don't think we're anywhere near being able to fight that monstrosity, but, eventually.
Yeah, maybe after dinner.
Right.
I'm not sure
I
we're
mean,
going to be...
I mean, I'm all for, turning a good leaf every now and then as we go, but I don't know, I find it hard to believe that there's some good, magnanimous force that brought us here. I'm not going to trust it. I mean, we don't no, I mean, sure, we can do some good, that's all right, but we're not heroes or something.
I'm gonna second that. As much as I want to help, I need to get out of here as soon as possible. I have to find my sister, and
Well, that's my point, Stiki. We're not getting out unless the devil is dead.
Wait. Are you positive about that? I mean, you seem pretty sure.
What it certainly seems like. The Vistani, we were told the Vistani have a specific deal with the devil so that they can travel in and out of this place.
Well, that's very different than just
The logical jump
killing
then
him.
is that, what, you want to make a deal with the devil?
I mean, you want to fight the devil? I mean,
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe we might have to. I mean, I don't know. Make a deal. I mean,
I feel like
Well-
Stiki could just take the devil on. You go first, Stiki.
Sticky can throw a punch. I've seen Sticky kill mofos with it one hit.
Well, my point is that we can kill two devils with one stone. If we kill the devil, we get free and we free the rest of this place as well.
I have a question. How are we going to kill a devil? Because the devil it sounds like the big guy. You know what I mean? I'm uncomfortable with this.
yeah,
Like,
we.
it's time we start doing our research then, isn't it?
I guess, but I also think we should do that research quietly. I don't think we should be broadcasting out into this place that we're looking to kill the devil. I think if, as much as possible, we should be looking to make a deal and then, turn on him in the last second if we get the advantage. But he seems to have ears and eyes everywhere. I think, we should go for the easier option.
Lucky for you guys, I collect ears and eyes
And fingers.
and fingers and toes and a nose once, but they don't keep.
There are certain body parts you don't collect, right?
Yeah, like genitalia.
Right, that's what I was hinting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
want you
don't
to
do
promise
that.
me that if I die, that is the part you will preserve of me.
You want me to keep your penis?
Yes.
You don't think that would be a dick move?
Okay, I'll keep your penis just for that joke. That was good.
Like Ezra's or Newton's?
Well,
Mine.
Ezra's, right? I think we need a magnifying glass.
Wouldn't you like to know, big boy?
Oh God. Let's not get into a dick measuring contest here.
Wow.
Literally.
Literally.
Okay.
Like I'm just saying it's what I feel that I'm supposed. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do here. I don't know. I don't have anywhere else to go. Might as well.
None of us do.
Might as well do it.
Well, I don't want to be here. But you're right. I'm sure. You're not going to be a hero today, at least. We gotta figure out what's going on with you.
At that, you hear a knock at the door. All right, you heroes. Your feast is ready.
Ezra would chuckle just a little bit.
We gotta be quiet about this stuff. He's listening.
You don't think these Montecarts are some of his spies, do you?
It's very possible. Why wouldn't one of them be, or two, or all of them? We don't know these people.
It's probably the baby.
Maybe he gets them at, through the wine,
All of this conspiracy talk is making me a little paranoid. I don't know how I feel about this anymore.
I think paranoid is a good place to be.
Who do we not trust?
I
Can we
heard
trust
Strahd
Mother?
didn't even win the election.
Ezra's gonna stand off the bed and pat Sticky's shoulder and just, come on, Sticky, let's go get some food.
Okay.
All right, as you guys head out in the hallway, you did just complete a short rest, so if you'd like to roll any hit dice, you can. But as you head out into the hallway and make your way 2 doors down over towards the dining room area, you do see, as you enter inside, that it has been cleaned up for the most part. It's still a little bit shoddy. There's some dust around and things of that nature, but it looks much nicer. And on the table, you see a pretty quickly prepared but good-looking feast. As you all enter, the family kind of turns their attention to you. Some of them are working on plates in the corner. Some of them are pouring some stew out of the pot, and they all just start clapping for you all as you walk in.
I clap. And it hurt. Does it hurt when I clap? Do I stab myself when I clap?
It's just it's a weird texture.
Okay.
You kind of feel like you've been out in the sun all day and you didn't have enough water. You kind of feels like dehydrated, almost moodiness.
Yeah.
We wanted to thank you all so very much. Please, have a seat around the table. We'll get started.
You.
As you do so, you see that the elder son, Adrian, is pulling out a bottle of wine that he uncorks.
What is that wine?
Sorry?
The wine. How old is that wine?
It's been aged about 40 years.
You know, I smell it, and I smelled the poison before. Just want to make sure.
Yes. My father told me about that. I don't believe this is poison, but if it will make you feel more comfortable, feel free.
Yes.
Hey,
Do a medicine check, if you will.
advantage.
At advantage, I suppose.
Thank you. That's even worse.
Because I'm a good host.
Medicine check, you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a 5.
You don't get any whiffs of poison.
Guys, let's party.
If it makes you feel better, this is my private bottle that I keep hidden behind a bedboard.
Oh well, thank you.
Oh.
How old is Adrian?
He looks to be heading into his 30s.
This is the one that you knocked out.
Yeah, this
Oh,
is
I
not
was
that one.
like, wait a second.
You do see
that was like
that
a-
one who was kind of a little, just slightly less enthusiastically clapping for you in particular.
You whacked him good. You saved his life, but you whacked him good.
Thank you.
But you guys sit down, you begin to eat. It's some very delicious food. They have a very nice kind of beef braised stew, some pretty warm bread, surprisingly warm, based on how little time they had to prepare, and just some other little delicacies. And the wine is fantastic as you drink. As you do so, Davian does turn to you, Havok, about midway through the meal, as you guys are just kind of trading pleasantries. People are congratulating all of you, kind of asking you to regale them with the tale of your heroic endeavors. Davian turns to you, Havok, and says, I think I found some more information on what may be afflicting you.
Oh, okay, by all means.
Well, it's not a curse, so it's good news.
That's good.
But it is an illness of some kind.
It's not good.
Now, the good thing is that there is a salve that can be made to help you, to treat you, and with it you'll be back to normal in no time. But we'll need an herb, and it's called the Middle Mist herb. And the only place it grows in Barovia, as far as I know, is at Yester Hill.
Yeah. And
And what's it called again? One more time?
The Middle Mist herb.
Eric kind of goes into his pack and then pulls out a book and pulls out the map of the area. Is that sort of south of here?
Right. It's where the forest folk have been coming from.
What is that, a day? Is it a day out? Get out there?
If you're walking, might take that long, depending on how slow you go. But you could probably get there within a couple hours, less on horseback.
What horses?
Some of us have horses.
Yeah, some.
I can lend you a horse, of course. After all you did for me and my family, it's the least I could do.
Thank you. I might need one. Mine ran off.
So I eat this plant and I'm good.
Not eat it, no. You'd have to bring it back to me, and I'll be able to put it into a brew, so that it can work.
Okay, and can you tell us anything more about Yester Hill and anything we gotta be aware of? It'd be great to get this herb and get back without anyone knowing.
Well, I could tell him about Yesterhill. Da? No, it's all right, Elvir. Well, perhaps, I mean, I could go with them. You know, I've studied the routes for a while, and it seems like a place I could... We're not having this discussion now. Elvir stands up, darts his eyes over towards you, Ezra, and then walks out. Forgive him. He thinks he's ready for more than he is. Yesterhill is a, sorry.
Young men always think glory comes at the end of a sword, but really it usually just comes at the end of a life.
Things we learn. Yesterhill is a, rather dangerous place. It's a storm, perpetual storm. That hangs overhead. The forest people, they tend to congregate there. That's where they've been coming from to attack us. In fact, I believe I owe you a bit of a story, he says to you, Ezra. You see, about 10 years ago, well, I guess I could go even further back, can't I? This winery has been around for ages in my family, the Morticots. We've been the keepers of this winery for over 200 years. You see, not much grows in Barovia, but a wizard gifted this family 3 gemstones ages ago that allowed us to till, to make our wine. About 10 years ago, the first gem disappeared, stolen. We have no idea who it was or where it could be. We have our theories, of course. About a month or so ago, the forest folk started acting a bit strangely in the woods, becoming a bit more bold, attacking passersby. We started hearing tale that they were gathering at Yesterhill for some reason. About 3 weeks ago was when they first assaulted us. It wasn't a great fight or anything of the sort, but they stole the second gem. We followed a bit, traced their tracks, but we had to stop. The tracks led to Berez, and we don't dare venture into that bog. We didn't see them for 2 weeks, and... Sorry, did you have a question, Aerith?
Yeah, I was just at what's in the bog that you won't venture there.
You see kind of the whole family glance at each other for a moment. Dark look kind of passes all over their faces.
Sorry,
No, it's...
don't have to talk about it.
Rumor has it... Well, not even rumor. This is true. There's some kind of, well, hag is almost putting it too nicely. But a creature that lives in those bogs. Vile. Corrupt. Perhaps the second most dangerous thing in Barovia. Her name is Baba La Saga.
Alright.
Do I know anything about a creature like that?
Make a history check.
Papa lasagna.
Olive lasagna. Olive.
11.
I know you heard me.
Oh no.
Oh no, it's
I
just
know.
frozen.
I know. It's okay. We'll keep going. We've almost gone 20 whole minutes. It's amazing. 11. No, it doesn't really strike anything. Well,
after that second gem was stolen, we defended ourselves, getting ready for the next attack, but we didn't see them for about 2 weeks. That's when they began to attack the winery. We were able to defend our home for a while there, but eventually they were too much. We couldn't fend them off and we had to flee the winery.
You said that there were 3 gemstones.
That's right.
Gee, I mean, I imagine you keep the secret of its location pretty close to them. But have you checked that it is still?
At that,
Easy?
the door bursts open, and you watch as Elvir runs inside.
Father, it's gone.
And you see any life or energy that was in the family around the table sinks immediately at this.
Oh. Without that third gem, there's... Sorry, my son's a bit of a rebel. Without that third gem,
If only he had a cause.
There's no way we can grow any more wine.
So, you said that one of them was taken to the bog, you believe?
That's right.
And then another one, you believe, has been taken to Yester Hill.
That'll be my guess. On this one, yes.
Well, we didn't. Should we check? We didn't really check the bodies of anyone we killed, did we?
That's true.
We could try that. And Justin, I think you have your audio turned on to both devices because you have a bit of a double voice.
Okay, that should be better.
Okay.
Here we go.
That was just the devil speaking through Davian.
Yeah, I told you they're everywhere. Okay. I mean, it's worth it a check.
Suggestion. After dinner, we search the bodies. See if we can find the third stone. There was nothing else about this blight that Havok currently has that you found?
Nothing else. Again, just this cure. The vanillus red. It's also something I could use to purify this wine that we have, so we don't have to just pour it all out.
I can help with that.
Can you?
I believe so. Let me think. Maybe not right this second, but no, I can. I think so. Let me just see if there's a ritual.
Well, at the very least, we can. We need to get our companion up to, fighting strength, and then perhaps we can see about getting at least one of these gems so that you can continue your good work.
I vote the tree first.
You've all done so much.
What was that?
You've all done so much.
Well, for you, and then, but our original task was to make sure that the wine is flowing back to, Baraki. So, if the gem is gone, then the wine's not going to be flowing for very long. So, we still have our task to do.
I say, after thinking for a while. No, yeah, I can do it. I've purified food and drink, which is a ritual. All non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius, but that might be different because this is kind of magical wine, so that might be different. But I don't know that.
This sounds amazing. Are you sure you're up for it this evening?
I mean, it'll take. So I can do about like anything within a 5-foot radius. So like about this. I kind of spread my arms about this wide. But each time I do it, it'll take 10 minutes to do. But yeah, I can do it. As much as you can pack into this area.
I don't know how much we can repay you.
Oh, you're not repay me. I don't want nobody to get sick. Kind of my job, right?
We can take a flask of wine.
Of
For our
course.
own stores.
Of course. That's the least I can do.
And of course, any help in healing our friend here.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
And we don't know the time limits. How quickly this disease.
Well, the earliest we can go is tomorrow morning. I'm not risking all of us going out in the condition we're currently in.
Exactly, and what I'm asking is perhaps can you accompany us so that you can administer the salve as soon as we get the herb, instead of having to track back.
Wouldn't be able to make it there. I'd need the tools here.
What if, do you have a kit you can bring with you? Like an alchemist kit or something?
Or can you tell one of us how to make the salve?
Or even a poisonous kit?
Let me look around and see what I can do. Based on my notes, it won't fully spread for about a week, but if I can find a way to get it done quicker, I will.
Okay. These forest people, you said that they've changed recently, but is there anything to the thought that Ezra was talking about earlier, how perhaps they were changed against their will? I'm just trying to see if we're not going to have to fight our way through. Maybe there's some way we can talk to some of them.
I had a lot of conversations with them, so I'm afraid I can't give much insight into that. Perhaps you're right. I hope you're right.
Well, if nothing else, hopefully destroying the tree and possibly taking down that witch in the woods will give people their minds back.
Right.
Well, sounds like we've got a long day tomorrow.
Depending on how much mist the plant we bring back, maybe you could even make multiple doses of the.
Of course. Yes.
Okay, well, I'm wiped.
Same.
You'll deserve a good night's rest.
Thank you for the beautiful meal.
We've got some corpses to violate. Come on, everybody.
Well, while you guys do that, I'll start working on the wine.
Gotcha.
It'll take a while.
As you guys look through each of the bodies, you do not find a gem.
I'm so tired, and that wasn't even for anything.
All right, unless there's any conversations you guys would like to have with each other or anyone else in the household this evening, then we will say that Havok, how long are you wanting to put in on this?
I would like to get I would like to try and get as much of the wine as possible. So how much is there? So again, it's
10 minutes. Right?
10 minutes per all non-magical food and drink within a 5-foot radius. So as much as they can stack in, like as far as casks and stuff, and like even like height-wise. Like,
yeah.
I can take care of it every 10 minutes. I can do it again as a ritual. So
I'd say it probably takes about an hour per vat. So it would take you 4 hours to get all 4.
Oh wow.
Damn.
I'll do 2 bats, and then I'll do 2 bats when we come back.
Gotcha.
We'll designate 2 bats that are good and 2 bats that are still.
Gotcha. Davian stays up with you the whole time, doing some just light chatting, thanking you.
And so each time, it's kind of that 10-minute kind of prayer, and then like a blue glow appears in the wine, and then flashes, and then kind of like these particles just kind of float away as if like the poison is being drifted out.
Stiki also it sits against the wall and just hangs out. He snoozes and stuff, but he's just looking over Havok.
Gotcha. And actually, I did that calculation on Havok. You're probably able to get 3 done in 2 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Would I still be able to get a long rest in, or if they?
Yeah, you guys are going to bed pretty early, so if you wanted to finish that last one off, you would still get a long rest.
Okay, then
And then
awesome.
I would-
If I can get all of them, I would.
Just that Ezra's gonna stay in whatever Havok room. Havok is gonna. He's gonna start his long rest, but remember he stays awake while resting.
Yes.
So.
Okay. Ezra, make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh, that makes me fucking nervous. 4.
Cardiac inspiration.
With a 4,
You could get that
all right,
crit. Get that crit.
Stiki also stays
It's
with.
not a crit, but it is a king. So 14? Is that a 14?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha.
Saved my life.
Good to know.
Oh man.
You're still alive.
Are you guys all going to sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Stiki stays with Havok as well.
Okay. Well, you all start to fall asleep. And as sleep takes you, suddenly there's a flash of blue light, a vision. You're surrounded by large hyenas on the ground. Rotted corpses of humans, elves, halflings litter the area. The stench of death is palpable. The hyenas are breathing faintly as they lie on their sides. What do you do?
I try and walk forward away from them quietly.
You turn to try to move past them. And as you do, you see more hyenas on the ground, surrounding you. Just panting on their side, like they're in pain.
Okay, I'll bend down and I'll see, kind of do, check them for illnesses or sick, see if it's sickness or if it's what I don't know.
As you approach one of them on the ground, you watch as the stomach begins to grow and then burst open. The bones break as they extend. You hear these sickening squelches that hit your ear as the body begins to elongate and stretch. The neck tightens and shoots forward, and you watch as 30, 40, 50 gnolls emerge from these dead hyenas. They stand on their hind legs and turn towards you. But no, they're not looking at you. They're looking past you. Something behind you.
I turn slowly and look.
As you turn, you see a group of children. Ones you recognize. No, it's just one, actually. Just one child. That one. That one. That child's looking in terror in your direction. You see on the ground 2 shields of blue light resting near the girl as the gnolls begin to howl. What do you do?
I look around and I go for the shields.
Okay, you rush over and you pick them up, one in each arm, as the gnolls begin to rush. They bash into your shield. Make a strength check.
19.
Like a wave crashing into a rock face, they smatter up against you. You're able to hold your ground. Another surge comes forward from the gnolls, howling, yipping. Make another strength check.
Natural 20 plus 1, 21.
One of the gnolls starts to make its way over the top, and you raise one of the shields up and just clip it in the neck as it yips and falls backwards. You're holding your ground.
I am going to, if I can, try and use my my cantrip, Word of Radiance, and I utter my protective phrase, clutching my otter paw if I have it, and anybody within 5 feet of me that I choose makes a Constitution saving throw or takes 1d6 radiant damage.
Okay.
Saving throw 14. Sorry, 13 Constitution.
Gotcha. You watch as this kind of brilliant blue light, you slam your shield down into the ground, and this brilliant blue light courses out, and you watch as a handful of the gnolls fall. And suddenly there's silence. You hear the little girl kind of crying behind you. And as you look out into the darkness, you see a pair of red eyes. And then another pair. And then another pair. And then another pair. And another. As the howls begin to crescendo again. And these gnolls charge you. And then suddenly, the girl's gone. The gnolls around you are dead. And there's another flash of light, this time dark red, and then you're sitting up in your room.
I think I throw up. Like,
Start to throw up. And as you do, you look over to the other bed. You see Aerith on his back. He's been gutted open. Bite marks all over him. You see Ezra on the ground. Same thing, ripped apart. You turn around and see Newton. Completely destroyed. And you turn and you see Stiki, wincing in agony as a gnoll stands beside his bed, tearing into Stiki. Stiki turns and looks at you. What are you doing?
I run over there and I try and yank this gnoll off of Stiki.
As you yank the gnoll back, you turn and you see yourself. Blood and viscera dripping down your jaw. You watch as you begin to cackle and laugh and turn back to bite into Stiki again.
I will cast Guiding Bolt against myself.
As you start to do that, you feel a hand on your shoulder. And everything's gone. You're just in a large, kind of empty area. But as you start to look around, you see that you're in some splendid hall. It's a castle of some kind. And it is the most decadent thing you've ever seen. Luxury doesn't begin to describe
it. Hello?
I have seen your spirit. As you turn, you see a tall man dressed in brilliant red robes, wearing a crown of gold. He's got dark brown hair that kind of falls down to the side, and a very well put together beard. Looks to be a king. You, Havok. You were good. Shields. Shields only protect at the moment of attack. A leader sees the dangers ahead and plans accordingly. He kind of puts his hands on your shoulder. You are a leader, Havok. Though you don't see it yet. You are. And you must be a leader to save the ones you love. And with that, you wake up. With that, let's go and take a little break.
Very good.
Y'all.
So
Back in
excited.
about 10 minutes.
15.
Okay, I'll say with that, within a short amount of time, you are able to kind of find your way to a deer. And with that roll, you're able to do what you need to do.
Okay, and then if I'm dirty at all, I'm gonna prestidigitation myself and then go back.
Gotcha. While that was happening, what were you all doing?
I'm going to examine and sit with this ring that my supposed brother gifted to me.
Okay. Do you have any kind of identify or anything like that, or are you just looking at it?
I have 2 eyes and a brilliant mind.
Identify.
Okay. Go ahead and just make a general intelligence check.
Okay, so that's going to be a 15.
Okay. It feels oddly heavy. It feels heavier than it looks. As you're kind of looking around at it, do you put it on, or you're just kind of keeping it?
Is it
in your
like
hands?
silver?
Yeah, it's silver.
Does it have any like writing on it or anything, or?
It looks to be fairly smooth, actually.
You know, look to the left and look to the right. I have an idea. And I'm going to put it on.
Okay. As you do so, you begin to feel this kind of warmth come over you. And you get the sense that this is some kind of magic ring, but that you'd have to spend some time attuning to it. And you've already spent a little bit of time doing so, just by kind of connecting with it this morning. If you'd like, you can continue to attune to it, and then you'll have full effects.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, you know, a walk sounds great right now. I'll see you guys in a little bit. I'm gonna go for a walk and find a place somewhere in the grove or whatever, the vineyard, to sit with the ring.
Okay. Easy enough to do. You make your way outside, kind of just as Ezra's making his way back in. But you find your little grove and you continue to attune, and after about 15 minutes, you wouldn't know this, but you get the sense that you are now tougher to hit. You have a ring of protection.
Okay.
So a +2 to your AC.
Oh my gosh. I think he's my real brother.
Gifts. Gift is my love language.
Oh my god. Wow.
I definitely thought you were talking about me for a second, and I was like, oh.
Well, that's. I mean, you are my real brother. Let's not. You don't need to give me a ring.
Ezra took the cloak of protection from Aerith.
He did.
I needed it. I don't regret it.
All right, but yeah, you have your ring. Are you staying in the grove, or are you heading back?
I think I'm gonna go after this this Yesterhill all by myself.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm gonna go find my horse that is running around.
What's your AC now, Aerith?
You whistle out for Shadowfax.
With my shield, if I have my shield equipped, it is now 18.
Wow, it's higher than mine. That's pretty good. Here's the thing though, I've gotten dropped every fight we've ever had, so don't think that's gonna save you.
Oh, don't poo on his ring.
Yeah, come on. I'm just
messing around. He's like, I'm gonna say it. I got this.
I'm kidding. There's no way I'm gonna do that.
No, 18's awesome. That's a great AC.
That's if I have my shield. Okay. Cool.
Stiki would like to check in on Havok and see how she's feeling, and then head to like an area where nobody is around, preferably.
Sneaky bitches.
Let's split the party.
Does he still have his paper?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Stiki pulls it out.
Okay.
And he says, "Hi, friend. I know it's been a little while. My friend Havok is cursed, and I'm worried. Do you know anything about the Middle Mist herb?
Yes.
Will it help her?"
Yes.
"I know you're mad at me, and you have every right to be. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'm trying to be better."
I just want to help you save your sister.
How do you know about Tilly?
No response.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. Can you also help me save Havok?
I'll try.
Where can I find the Middle Mist herb?
You already know.
Great. Is it going to work?
Time will tell.
Oh. Okay. Is there something that I can do to make this friendship a little bit more... I don't know, I feel like you're so mad at me still, and I want so badly for that not to be a thing anymore. I'm sorry, I messed up.
Perhaps there is something you can do for me.
Okay.
Let me think about it, and I will tell you soon.
Okay. Thank you, friend. Have a good day. And then, I hope you have a wonderful day. And then he closes the paper.
Gotcha. Okay, at this point, as Stiki comes back, it's when Aerith is coming back. You guys are all kind of back together in the same room.
Back. Yeah.
Well, hello there!
Oh, guys, it's Ham!
Ezra's gonna turn around and walk back out the room.
Wait, it's Ham Stevens!
What are you guys
Come
doing?
back!
Ezra's gonna go get breakfast.
Okay. You head into the dining room area, and they do have a little breakfast setup going right now. It's just Elvir, the youngest son, in there. Oh, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you all sleep well?
Swallow some, please.
Like I almost died. Yeah.
But did you sleep all right?
I slept okay. Wishing I could have helped yesterday.
You know, we appreciate that, but there's gonna be plenty for you to do here. Keeping the family safe.
Of course.
Danger hasn't passed, you know.
Of course, you're right. Of course.
Yeah, but it's appreciated.
Well, I better get to my chores, but be safe today. He walks out.
That kid is going to hate me forever.
Yeah, you can't really control that, but
Oh, what's the plan today, everybody? Are we gonna go find this herb? Because we have to take care of Havok.
yeah, if there's not anything else we need here, I mean, might as well head off while it's
I think
still
we should
light.
go now.
We're going to, Stiki.
Good.
Yeah.
I'm really worried. I know that I look composed, but I'm really worried, and I want to make sure that she's okay. You know what I mean? And then he just starts babbling.
Okay. Come sit down.
Thank you.
Come sit
Okay.
down. Have a little bit to eat.
Okay.
We're going to be no use on an empty stomach, right?
Yeah.
What's the most important meal of the day, Stiki?
It's breakfast.
It's breakfast.
About second breakfast.
What about lemons?
Shut up, Newton.
Havok walks over. I walk over to Stiki, and I also am like, yeah, it's gonna be okay. Yeah, it's gonna be fine. Like, relax.
You can't.
No,
Okay.
no. It's okay to be scared.
It's
You know.
okay to be scared.
Yeah, it's okay to be. Yeah, I'm not, but
Okay, I'm not. If you're not, I'm not.
no,
No.
I'm not.
It's okay to be scared, and you know, Havok's not scared because he's got you around. I mean, we didn't really talk about it, but you did. You saved the day yesterday.
I wouldn't say that. I think everybody, we all did it. I couldn't have done it without you.
No, I kind of have to put my foot down. I was the only other one conscious, and so I saw what you did, and just kind of have to tell everyone that's we're only standing here today because Stiki, was a hero.
Well, there you go.
Oh, hot dog, Stiki.
Thank you.
Orc references.
He turns bright red.
Mixed with green, so you turn brown.
So Stiki broke the sticky, huh?
Stiki is hungry and wants some wine, and then he runs away.
Havok is wondering why we're speaking in third person.
Should I have not said anything? Did that
I think some people aren't comfortable with praise. It makes them feel odd.
I think did anyone else sort of notice that?
It doesn't make me feel odd. Feel free to praise me whenever.
Oh well, you look great today. You look, wonderful, just vibrant. Are you doing something new? Do you do something new?
I think Aerith was about to say something.
But no, we're praising me. So shush.
Oh, so sorry. Yeah. You look radiant. Radiant.
Continue.
Is it that walk really did a lot?
It did. The fresh air put some pink in my cheeks.
I
Yeah.
wonder if the fresh air would put pink in my cheeks.
Your
Well-
cheeks are furry, so maybe underneath the fur?
Maybe. Does that sound like a compliment, or not?
Furry? I think that's just a fact.
It's just a fact. It's just an observation, really.
Well, anyway, what I was saying about Stiki.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone else notice that he wasn't really fighting, fight that hard until the end there? I mean, he was literally I was pretty impressed. He decked one of those lights with his bare hands.
I was so
Well, he had a
distracted
sword
that
at his
whole
side.
fight. It was like I was barely even there.
Well, I didn't see exactly what happened, but I mean, don't you remember the? And I kind of look for Stiki for a second. Is Stiki gone?
Are we about to talk shit?
No. I'm just gonna say.
Away.
Okay.
Yeah, Stiki's gone.
Hey,
Yeah.
everybody poops and it's okay.
No, I'm gonna say. Don't you guys remember them at the church? At the church, he was really mad.
Okay, so then why?
Well, I'm just saying that I mean, look, we're getting closer. We're getting to know each other better and trust each other. But there's still a lot we don't know about each other, right? So I just think maybe our perceptions of each other may not be 100% accurate.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking you guys about. Is like, I noticed that there's been a change, and it's kind of important. I mean, we could really use him in a fight. I mean, we obviously did. If he would not have stepped up in that moment, we all would have been dead.
So are you saying that you want to like ask Stiki to kick ass more?
Or either that, if you think something direct would work like that, or what I was doing just now before it got awkward, I'm trying to boost his confidence up a little bit. You know what I mean? So I just think we should all make a concerted effort to add a little flattery, just like kind of spread the love around, not just Ezra. Even though Ezra, you deserve the flattery, but there's no scarcity of flattery. We can always give more, and I think we should compliment Stiki on how much we need him and how great of a warrior he is.
So you want us to kiss his ass?
You just went a whole nother direction. That's not what I mean.
I only have
Well, I
two
think it's
moves.
because they're in love.
Yeah, do you need something from
What?
Stiki that you're going to be sticking his ass?
Wait, who are you talking about?
You and Stiki.
If you need anything, I have condoms.
What are you talking about?
Oh, there was an old woman who mentioned some stuff.
Oh, really, Ham? When did you have the time to talk to this old woman, Ham? When did you have time to talk to this old woman, Ham? When? When, Ham? When?
An old woman.
Watch the other episodes. Clearly, you weren't paying attention.
Anyway, I'm just saying. It's something to watch out for. We need everyone as strong as possible, especially now. This is some serious stuff I think we're getting into.
Sure, if that's what you think's the best choice.
Or go about a different way. I mean, when we have a frank conversation with Stiki about it, but he doesn't seem to do that great with direct conversations about these sort of things. I don't know.
Well, based on that what just happened there, he's not very good at indirect conversation either.
Well, and maybe because it's coming from me. So I'm just saying, somebody.
Okay.
And what's with that paper thing? I mean, while he's gone, like, what's going on with the paper thing? Should we be concerned?
The paper thing.
You know what? Were you talking to the paper? Did anyone else see that?
Yes, I've noticed.
And
I think
always
it's just
when he has,
like
bowel movements seem to coincide with that.
That's what I'm most concerned about.
Some people like to read when they go. I don't know.
I have a quick question. Sam, why are you here? Where's Newton?
Newton's not here right now.
Why?
Because I gotta be incognito.
Why?
It was literally anything
They
else.
met you yesterday.
Shuts back.
Canvas is blank. You could be anyone.
Kyle the Bard can hang out here.
No. Kyle the Bard.
Don't you fucking dare.
I was thinking of Labib's.
Hey girl, what up?
He shifts back to Newton. Right, sorry, just having a little fun, Right.
Expense of my sanity.
To the paper, guys, on task.
Yes, I
Yes.
know. Yes.
No, but
I
really,
know.
like, the pooping is something that I think we should. I mean,
Well,
it seems like Stiki has a disease.
Well, no, here's
that
the
we
thing.
should find.
I
Yes,
mentioned
maybe.
that maybe the Vistani camp outside of Valaki, they said they might have some stuff there. We were gonna stop there on our way back. Remember?
Yeah.
Yes.
Stuff for bowel movement?
We were supposed to get a gift, right?
Oh, maybe. I mean, if
That's what Alexi said.
Well, I know you and Alexi.
Yes. What was that for? I don't remember.
Well,
'Cause
you
we-
weren't there.
We rescued.
The people that we found, right?
Oh, those people. Oh, the dead people.
Wait, the ones
That
that
look like us. Man, there's so many
We're
loose
supposed to get a gift
ends.
for that?
No, we rescued the little girl from Bluto.
Yeah, remember me and Kyle went and caught Bluto. Got us
And
some
Romy,
cash.
and Romy as
Yes,
well.
Romy. Yeah. Where did she go?
What was the time with her?
I hope she's
I don't know,
okay.
I'm just...
Anyway, we rescued a little girl, and the little girl said, My dad's important. You'll get a gift. Come hang out.
See, I appreciate that directness. We need
She was
more of
very
that.
direct. If
Yeah.
honestly, she should never talk to Stiki.
Wait, is that so? That's what you think? That Stiki does not respond to direct communication?
Wait, can we
What?
I keep
can't
looking for
believe
Stiki because I'm he's just gonna walk in.
You tell me when you come back.
What is happening with the paper?
I don't know. I think we should ask him about it.
Okay, Stiki comes running in
I'll say
and
yes, ask him
holding
about
a flower. He's like, "Hey, everybody, look what I found!"
That's amazing.
You killed that flower. Way to go. You did it.
Oh, that's
You're a badass.
Beautiful flower.
You've got a good eye.
No, you didn't kill it.
I can't.
But that's
You did
no,
something
like you
technically
defeated
correct.
that flower. You're a badass.
Defeat it?
Put my hair, Stiki.
What?
Put the flower in my hair.
Okay, and he does.
It's just here. Look here. I'm not gonna finish this. Do you want any more breakfast here? Why don't you have a seat?
Yeah, you'll need your bulking,
Yeah, you need your strength.
right?
Yeah.
You went on that all veggie diet, you got super slim, and then you bulked up again.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, put that
It
muscle
was a
on.
good diet.
Because you're a
Yeah, it
badass.
Thank you.
You really are. And how I said
Sorry.
earlier. Oh, go ahead. Yeah, what were you gonna say?
Maybe we should just go. Let's just go. That's
Well, we're gonna go. We're gonna go.
okay.
But
Okay.
we just kind of wanted to check in with you. You know. Yeah, like.
Oh, I.
Well, Havok did.
What?
This is an intervention.
No, it's
No.
not.
No, it's not.
What did I do? Did I do something wrong?
You are doing great. This
Quite
is-
the opposite. We want you to continue to do what you've been doing.
We need you to.
You want me to bring you more flowers?
That would be
Yes.
nice.
I will always take more flowers.
Kill all the flowers you can possibly
I
can.
don't want to kill the flowers.
Why like that, Havok?
So
What do you mean?
don't worry about it.
He's killing flowers.
But that's what he's doing.
No,
But-
but it's still a nice gesture.
I didn't say it wasn't.
It's implied.
Okay.
Okay.
We just kind of want to check in. You know, as I said, like you're well done on saving all our lives yesterday. But we just kind of want to check in. I noticed that when we were, in the fight, and granted it was really scary and everything, and
It keeps like mid hyperventilation. So.
okay.
Oh, I didn't prep my spells for the day. Fuck.
I just want to just talk about this for a second here. I know that things were pretty scary and
Yeah.
there was a lot of chaos in here, but I kind of noticed that you didn't use your sword earlier on the fight, and while it was very impressive,
Okay.
you punch in that needle light.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But maybe we can use our
It's
sword
not
in
that
the
you
future.
did anything wrong. We're just wondering if there's anything wrong, if you're all right.
I'm fine.
Insight check.
Insight check.
Make an insight check.
I'm not saying a word.
I rolled a natural one.
I rolled
I'm so bad at this direct.
17.
You see that Stiki is definitely Stiki. What would you say that Ezra gets from a 17?
Very uncomfortable, very confused, and like definitely he is not communicating something.
So does that make sense? Like what we're asking about?
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So you're good. Like next time
You
we're
want
in
me
a fight.
Hold my sword more, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Use it. Use it more. I think. It's
Okay.
the crux of it. Yeah.
Use it. I'll use it.
In fights.
In fights.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
You know, and
Great.
if you need a reminder or something, I can do that.
Okay.
Maybe you two could come up with like a little song, a little pre-fight song or something.
Sure. Yeah. You know. Go into battle. Draw your sword. Okay. I don't know.
I like it.
Use a sharp edge and stab them really good. I have no idea.
Really hard.
Yeah, there you go.
I would like to
Nice
make a
job.
note, DM, that Ezra will be keeping a closer eye on Stiki.
Okay.
I would like to make a note that Havok will be keeping an eye on herself.
And there's just one more thing, you know, just one more thing before we go. And we're going to go in just a second here.
Okay. What?
You know, we're all... Okay, it's all right.
There's a cat on the counter behind Stiki. See Stiki kind of react.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We're safe here right now. It's all right.
Okay.
So, but just one more thing we want to check.
Okay.
Because we've kind of been just doing the friend thing where we're not acknowledging that something's going on. Because it seems like you don't want to talk about.
Yeah, what do you mean by friend thing?
Yeah, we're friends. We are friends.
Why are you putting it in quotes?
You know quotes.
Yeah, why are the air quotes?
This means not friends, but we are friends.
That infers that we're not.
We are.
Take it back.
I will.
Take it back. Okay.
So, but we've noticed, we've all of us have noticed, I believe all of us have noticed, that you've been talking to a paper recently.
No.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but you kind of just lied to me. We've seen it happen, and I don't appreciate being lied to. Kind of like, what the hell's going on with that? Yeah.
I give Stiki a look like, come clean? Maybe?
Sticky, make an insight check. You don't.
I'm saying what I'm trying to convey with the look. I'll see if he gets it.
I get it.
16.
Yeah, you get what Havok's
No.
motioning.
I talk to inanimate objects when I get nervous. That's all. Like flowers.
Okay, so you just basically
Make a deception check, Stiki. I'd say at disadvantage. You got a lot of people suspecting you. 15, okay.
That was a cute little look, though.
Guys, what's your passive insight?
Okay.
Me?
So it'd be 10
Oh.
plus whatever your insight is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just like passive perception. Same thing.
Damn. 11.
Ezra.
I 13.
You still feel like there's something weird going on, but Sticky is just kind of an oddball too. So, like, that story doesn't seem insane to you. Like,
Yeah.
no, Sticky would maybe talk to inanimate objects, so that checks.
Okay. All right. Well, you do whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah, it calms me down.
Right. I mean, it really does relax you, right? Because then you
Yes.
go and never mind. So, all right. Anyway, that's all I want to talk. Anyone else have anything else they want to talk to Sticky about, or Havok? I'm sure there's questions we want to ask Havok about. And anyway, I'm gonna get up from the table and.
Maybe we want to ask Eric some
thanks for this
questions.
great frank talk.
Does anyone want to ask Eric some questions?
I would like to ask Eric.
Maybe we can ask each other questions on the road.
On the way. I think that's a great idea.
Just a thought.
Man.
I want to sit and have a serious talk.
Time is slipping.
Lay it all out.
Time is slipping. It's
Slipping.
All right, let's go.
Into the.
I would like to see if our gentleman friend is going to be coming with us with his.
Gentleman friend.
Ezra is desperate for a gentleman friend, but not that kind.
Wait, which gentleman friend are we talking about?
The dude, the guy who owns the winery.
Oh, I thought it was the young guy that you knocked out.
Davian
Isn't
does
he
make his way
16?
in. Davian does
I
make
don't
his
know what
way
Ezra
in.
wants.
He is limping a bit as he makes his way in, and just says, "So, today's the day.
Hi.
Yeah, yes. Oh, I thought you were speaking another sentence.
Well, I have the horses ready for you in the stables.
Will you?
I've given some thought. I don't know how much I'll be able to help. I'm a bit slower, as you can see. But I can at least come and provide directions on the way.
Thank you.
Alright. That'd be helpful. I mean, the sooner we can get our friend feeling better, the better.
Right.
Yeah.
And with that, he pulls out this big kind of bag. I think I should have enough equipment here to be able to brew something up on the spot.
Good. Oh, Havok.
It'll take some time, of course, but at least we can do it there.
Great. Perhaps
All right,
you
well.
should share a horse with someone, and then your bag, which looks quite heavy, should share a different horse.
I'm sure
Unless you have a horse.
I can saddle up to the side of my horse. It'll be fine.
Well, if we leave now, we could possibly find what we need and then make it back before dark.
Lead on, my friend.
David.
On we go. Starts to lead you all down to the stables where you find your horses that you had. They brought them in. There's an extra one that is saddled up for you, Aerith, and then there's his.
I forgot you lost your horse.
Yeah, it was a couple bad animal handling.
I go up to my horse and I try and convey what I think its name is emotionally.
Okay.
Just to acknowledge.
Its true name?
Yeah. Acknowledge it. Now give it a nice little tap.
Okay. In response to your touch. Yeah. All right, you guys hop on and you start heading out. He leads you out down the road to the winery through the little vineyards. You see his eldest son working in one of them, just pulling out some of the blights. Kind of gives you all a nod as you leave. Bring him back safely, huh?
Got him.
All right.
We will.
We'll take really good care of him.
You guys keep going along as you start to wind off the path, kind of now going back into the forest area. I would like someone, whoever would like to roll a d20 for me.
I'll do it.
I was like, nose goes.
Yeah, right?
9.
No.
Wow.
What? You guys
Maybe the
don't
nose
know.
should have gone.
Random, right?
You guys don't know what that means. It could be anything. Don't make me feel bad.
It'll make you feel bad.
Anyway.
Only if something bad happens, then we blame you.
Then it's your fault.
But if something good happens, we did it together.
Y'all suck.
No, I mean Ezra did it because Ezra's Ezra.
About 20 minutes in to your journey, Havok, you begin to hear muffled screams coming from off the trail. You all begin to hear this. Davian stops his horse for a moment. Do you hear that?
Yeah.
What
Yeah, we do.
What's in that direction?
I don't know. You see, or at least it sounds like it's coming from in the woods a bit.
Do you know about the werewolf that's around here?
I'm sorry, the werewolf?
We don't have time for this. I get off my horse and I go.
Well, no, wait.
Hold on, wait, Havok.
Okay, Havok jumps off her horse.
Oh my.
Stiki jumps off and books it after her.
Draw your sword, Stiki.
Davian tries to get your horse
and kind of just keep it
Ezra's
close.
gonna ride his horse.
Yeah, I'm gonna ride my horse.
You
too.
start to ride your horse. You do see that it's going to be tough for the horse to get through this area. The trees are kind of tightly packed. It's not easy. You could probably take your horse through, but
Can I, not that I'm necessarily trying to go fast, but at least keep them in sight.
yeah.
Okay, I will do that.
I tie off my new horse on a tree, and I run after them.
Gotcha. And your horse is a bit more trained, this one, so it was able to respond to you a bit easier.
So it wasn't me before. It was the horse. Got it.
Of
I
course,
like
yes,
that.
yes,
Okay,
yes. And Davian kind of quickly gathers the other horses and ties them. He seems to have some tact with horses. But as Havok, you kind of push through the underbrush here, the screaming gets a little bit louder as suddenly you see a cabin in front of you with one door and one window.
Oh, it's gone, yeah.
Oh no.
Wait. Are we in a bog?
Davian kind of pushes through the brush. It's coming from inside.
Do you know this cabin?
No, I don't. I've never seen it.
I run forward.
Yeah.
As you run forward, you see a woman with red hair rush up against the window. Her face is bloodied. She looks out at all of you, eyes wide in terror, and begins to scream, help me, please help me!
Yeah.
I go to the door.
I would like to make a check of the forest line around the cabin.
And make a perception check. You go to the door, Aerith. What are you doing?
I try to open it.
Okay. Go ahead and make a strength check.
I'll go for the window.
Yeah,
That's
Okay.
just pushed up against.
Natural 20
Wow.
Okay,
plus nothing.
you push up against it, and it starts to push open and then shuts. As you go to the window, Havok and Stiki, you see behind the woman a dark, shadowy figure. And you see a skeletal hand grab her by the hair and pull her to the ground. Start dragging her back out of the room. She's screaming, reaching for you as she goes. What are you guys doing?
Break the window. I can't get this open.
I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt straight through the window at this
Okay.
thing.
Okay, go and roll ahead.
18.
18.
perception?
Looking around, you don't see anything.
46. Okay. All right. 21 to hit.
Okay, your guiding bolt courses through, and as the window shatters, you guys look inside after it, and you don't see anything.
Stiki says, give me a boost. Help me out.
Can I do an
So-
Arcana check
There's
of
nothing
like
in-
this general area?
Damn, what a waste.
Yeah, go and make an Arcana check.
Like, see if it feels like if there's like a magical illusion feeling to it, you know?
Yeah, I don't know if that's technically what Arcana is, but you can make an Arcana check.
Not really. Just to see if something feels like unreal about it.
Yeah. That's, you can roll for it. It's a tough thing because that's what like spells like detect magic and stuff is for. So an Arcana check is more like
Well, the
understanding
detect
the
magic will
nature
tell
of
me
certain
what like
magic.
the school is, and I don't know like a school and like what the spell
Right.
on it.
What I'm telling you is that I
Yeah.
don't think you'll be able to just perceive if something is inherently magical off this, but you can make a roll and see what happens.
Is there something you would like me to roll instead?
No, I'm saying I think this would require a spell more or less to understand whether something is just magic. Because otherwise, what are the points of those kind of spells?
Can I do an investigation check
Sure.
around the area to see if it feels real?
Sure.
Well, that's not going to do anything. That's going to be a 8.
You kind of touch the house. Seems real. Stiki, you get boosted inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he.
As you head inside, you see a trail of blood on the floor leading to the back room. You see another doorway to your left that looks to lead to a little like kitchenette area.
Stiki follows the trail of blood.
I'll climb in after him.
Okay. As you head into this room, you see it's a little bed that's caked with blood in rough sheets.
Dried blood.
Yeah, I would like to see if I can tell, like, kind of like touch the blood, see like it's dampness, if it's kind of crusty, coagulated kind of thing.
Yeah, go and make a medicine check.
13.
It definitely doesn't look fresh.
Even the stuff on the floor, like that was where they were dragged away.
Even the stuff on the floor.
Guys, something's wrong here.
And what you do notice is, as you look kind of towards the kitchen, is that there is a little pot on a kind of makeshift stove.
This is, guys, there's like a trick going on here. We should go. I don't care what's going on here. We've been tricked.
Stiki says, hello? Is there anybody in here?
No response.
Guys,
I'm gonna go over to the pot.
I think we should go. Don't touch it.
I'm just gonna look at it.
Okay.
But I'll go over to it, closer to it.
Yeah, it's a rusty looking pot. Has a lid on it that's currently closed.
I'm gonna sniff it.
Don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Okay. It doesn't smell great. It smells pretty bad. Kind of moldy.
I'm gonna pull out my mace, and with like the handle, like flip the lid off.
Okay, you flip it off. It kind of clanks to the ground, disrupting the silence that's currently in the air. And looking inside, you see some small bones and moldy water. And as you look at the lid that's flipped on the side, you see red hair on the underside of it.
Havok, let's go. Let's go. Please, let's get out of here. There's nothing we can do.
Stiki's spider senses are tingling, and he starts following Aerith out.
There's spiders in here? Well, let's get out of here. I don't like spiders.
We'll meet again, Sticky Man!
I turn and look at the door.
Okay.
I was just trying to see, because I remember that Aerith pushed and couldn't get in.
Yeah.
So I was just kind of...
You look at it, it seems normal.
Let's go. Come on, let's go.
Okay, I'll back out of the room where I'm still looking at it, but starting to back towards the door.
Okay. You guys make your way out. What was it? What did you find?
That woman, it was an illusion, or it was a echo of the past. Like,
I knew it.
Yeah, you got that sense, brother?
Yes. I don't know. There was something weird. I felt it.
Well, it's right. I mean, we found. Well, we found some of her hair, but and blood was old. We saw something that had already happened.
Stiki stops moving and turns around and casts Detect Magic.
Okay, you cast Detect Magic. As you do so, there's nothing magical that comes up.
Okay, Stiki says to the party, I don't think there's anything magical here.
Maybe it's just your average run-of-the-mill ghost.
An echo of the past.
Have you?
That happens in Barovia.
It does.
That doesn't surprise me.
There's been many gruesome things here. And there's no way for the souls to leave, so we're told. So.
Well.
Can I roll an insight check on what on him?
Yeah.
What he's saying?
What are you trying to incite?
If he knows anything more about,
Okay. Make an insight check.
16.
Yeah, you get the sense that he's got knowledge about this land. Doesn't seem like he's withholding necessarily, just that he's, you know.
I'll just do a quick blessing on the cabin, just a quick prayer and remembrance of someone who wasn't protected. And
place really is hell.
Doesn't have to be. He kind of turns and starts walking back at that.
Well, it seems like Mardukov's probably had the one section of heaven in this whole place. I think. I don't know about being heroes, Havok, but I think it's worth it to try to get at least one of those pieces back.
yeah. We'll get it back.
Alright, well, this place, I hate this place. I'm hoping I don't lose my horse. I'm gonna go and my horse.
Well, did you call it by its name?
I don't know its name.
Its emotional name.
At this point, you guys are able to make your way back to your horses.
And I
you
walk
get
with
back
my
on?
horse and I ask, "What's your name?" Yeah. Havok, I don't know. You're gonna have to teach me that later. Yeah! Come on, horse, let's go.
To be honest, it's the acknowledgement that's the most important thing.
Right. You guys continue on your way through the forest, path kind of winding in and out. After about another hour, Davian stops, looking off to the left side of the trail.
See something?
Hold.
What is it?
Slowly gets off his horse. Kind of creeps his way forward. It's all right. You might want to come take a look at this, though.
All right. I get down off my horse and take a look.
Come take a look at this cliche. Ding.
As you head over, thank you. As you head over, you see what looks to be the aftermath of some kind of battle. There are dead druids on the ground, some that are impaled up against a tree. You see one that looks like a boulder was thrown on top of the person's head, but just kind of littered with about 15 bodies.
Yeah.
You also notice, looking around, that some of these druids have red marks across their necks, and others don't.
I check their hands. Do they have the same spike business?
Looking around, you see that on two of the ones that have the red marks, but not on any of the other bodies.
Are there ones that have red marks that don't have spikes?
Yes.
Okay. When you say a boulder, what kind of
Stone.
size? Okay, so like
Big
not
old stone.
Yeah, but like, are we talking that like a man could move this?
Yeah. So, like something, yeah.
Oh, okay. Not like
Not like a giant or anything, yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, fuck. Jesus. And that's like sticking out like Wizard of Oz.
No, the socks, yeah.
But anyway, back to the seriousness. Jesus. Fuck. Who killed who?
Looks to me like they killed each other.
Are there different like clans or tribes?
Oh, there's different tribes. Yes.
Oh yeah, tribes don't get along well. Other tribes don't tend to get along very good. Some do, some don't. No. This is my experience.
Do the red marks look like they were like choked out?
No, it looks more like some kind of war paint.
Oh, okay.
Do I know anything about a druid clan or circle that does red paint across their throats?
This would be history of Barovia information, so I don't think you have that knowledge yet.
I mean, well, we already asked that question. Never mind. All right. Well, it seems like there could be some hope here.
Yeah, that they all killed each other.
No, I mean this is tragic, but could be some hope that there's not agreement with whatever's happening here. You know, we could have allies. Was what I'm saying. Or not, but you know, it's just a different situation than what we faced at the winery, which was basically just knowing from your augury.
You want me to ask the eyes again? I can ask them again.
Maybe in a little once we get closer. But what I'm saying is that we knew then that there wasn't going to be a chance of reasoning. Perhaps this situation is different.
Eyes help me see.
And the toes?
The toes help me take the right steps forward.
Gotcha. That makes sense, actually.
Yeah. The ears are just ears. I like
Not
ears.
better to hear you with, grandmother?
No, I just like ears.
Yeah, so
Nose.
That was a mistake. I'll never do it again.
Oh, okay.
And the teeth?
Mm.
Large teeth?
Just variety at that point.
Variety? Okay.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay.
Sorry, we're kind of weird.
Yeah, I got that.
But we mean well. Don't intentions matter.
How close are we to the tree?
Your actions do. That's what matters.
What do our actions say?
You don't respect these dead. Nick starts to kind of gather some of the forest folk that don't have the marks on their neck.
Wait, he purposely goes after those?
No, he goes after the ones that do not have the marks. Yeah.
And he.
What about the other ones?
Yeah. Did I hear correctly earlier that he said that he didn't know that there were different tribes?
No, he did.
Oh, he did. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go over to him and help him kind of move a couple of these bodies and say, so why have you had some interaction with this particular tribe here?
No, not this particular tribe, but if I'm looking at these marks correctly, and I think I am, and he kind of gestures to those with the red marks, I would say those are druid folk that are allegiant to Strahd, the devil.
What does the red signify?
They bite, I'd imagine.
So we're going the right way.
Right, we're nearly there.
Okay. Okay.
And the ones that serve the devil, we're gonna leave them. We're gonna leave them out.
What would you like to do?
I mean, perhaps they were led astray.
Perhaps. But again, what would you have us do?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, they're all just shells. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Are they also vampires?
I don't think so.
Should we burn the bodies just in case?
Is that helpful? Does that
I don't know. I think that's what we did last time.
If that's something you'd like to do, we can. We're making good time.
I think just to be safe, that might be a good idea.
You're gonna bring some perhaps unwanted attention.
That's also true.
I'm just
Perhaps
saying.
we save it for when we come back.
Okay.
Is that alright?
I don't know if they'll wake up if we don't burn them.
I don't think they're vampires.
Okay.
And just to be sure, he kind of checks, starts inspecting them a little bit, looking at their teeth, and
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that. Do they seem like more pale? Do they look similar to
no, they look very much
the church?
very wild and feral more than anything.
Okay.
They look just like Will Ferrell.
Goddamn
So
joke.
incredibly tall and
Yep, bunch of
curly hair and
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll help him with whatever preparation he's doing or whatever.
He was just lining up the other bodies.
I'll finish it up with him.
Okay. Thought you guys get back on the horses.
Yeah.
All right. You guys continue on for about another 45 minutes, and it starts to get a bit darker. Like the clouds are starting to form overhead. And suddenly you kind of come out of the woods, and you see this huge hill. You see these stone cairns at the base of this terraced hill. You see a small ring of standing slabs of stone. Each slab is no taller than about 3 feet in height. You see a thick carpet of moss that rolls over the earth here, clinging to the sides of a trio of carved obelisk-like slabs before bubbling over the sides of a terraced cobblestone shrine 3 layers tall. As you look out, you see the hill rising up, and you see what looks to be a path that goes around the hill and circles all the way up, with these little barrows kind of dotting the ground at the base.
So where's this middle Mist Herb, and let's get out of here.
Davian. And it's top of the hill. We gotta be careful though.
Why?
Like I said, I believe the druids came back to this area.
Oh, good.
Does this look like the hill?
Yes.
Okay.
And there's a tree on top?
It's a bit tough to see from this angle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd say you don't really see a tree.
Alright.
It's just a bit too high up.
Well, guess we better get going.
I want to take a look around and see if there's anyone watching.
Go make a perception check.
It's be 17.
Looking around, there's about like 50 feet, maybe a little bit more, till the path up starts. Looking around, kind of looking up on the hill, you don't see too much. It's a bit foggy and it's kind of dark now. As you're looking around, rain begins to fall.
Oh, really? Let's get this over with.
Perpetual storm.
Alright.
Stiki starts moving towards the hill.
Okay.
Follow.
Are you guys on horseback, or are you leaving your horses at the tree line?
Ezra would probably get off his horse.
It would be stealthier to not be on the horse.
I don't know. The horse probably got better dexterity than I do.
I
David
mean,
gets off and ties his horse.
all right, okay. Stay.
You know, it's even better than telling them to stay.
He takes the rope and starts to tie the horse up to a tree. You guys start to make your way towards the hill. Bit of fog that's kind of lingering down around these barrows as well. Makes it a bit tough to see, but in a way it's good for you. It's kind of tougher to see you, you'd imagine. And are you guys moving stealthily or normally?
Yeah.
This is stealthily.
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 Everyone roll a stealth check.
With advantage or no?
Oh, no.
Okay, I thought. Okay. Ooh,
I'm gonna use my card.
very pleasant surprise.
All right.
13.
Okay.
That's gonna be a 21.
19.
12.
Okay. Luckily, Davian and Newton both rolled fairly high, so you guys start to get a little bit closer to the hill, feeling like you're being very quiet. Sounds of thunder and the occasional lightning strike overhead masks any occasional noises you do make. As you get a little bit closer, you see just before the path begins to kind of wind its way up, again, this trio of carved obelisk-like slabs. You see at the center of what seems to be some kind of shrine is a single stone slab. Its smooth face washed clean by millennia of wind and water, save for a myriad of carved symbols and runes. You see a raven that rests upon the slab, kind of caws in your direction as you get close.
I wave to it.
David looks curiously at it. Go ahead, Earth.
The middle mist herb. Do you see it? Is it here?
It would be at the top of the hill, not here.
Can I glance at these runes just real quick?
Yeah, a bit tough to see. You guys are about like 15 feet away. You have to get a little bit closer, probably.
Is it like up, heading up the direction we're supposed to go, and like we'll like pass
Yeah, it's
it?
kind of past the path. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, never mind. And I'll just look at it as we get closer to the top.
Okay. As you start to look at it, you see this symbol of an eye on one of the slabs. That's kind of, so there's like 3 slabs surrounding this one in the center. One of them has the symbol of an eye, the one on the left. The center one has the symbol of a tree. And the right has a symbol of a wolf. You also see what looks to be some kind of words written on the center slab, as well as an image of a large axe with its tip covered in blood.
What do the words in a different kind of language?
It's tough to read from where you're at. You'd have to get closer.
Are we moving forward as a group? I mean, I wouldn't move forward by myself, but as we just like I said, keep going up the path, like I'm just like looking at this.
Right. Even as you're going up the path, you'd have to kind of take a step
off
to the left here and go look at it.
Can I just do like a quick check around to see if there's anyone?
Sure. Make a perception check.
Specifically, if there's anyone dangerous.
Yeah.
18.
Looking around, you don't really see anything on the ground floor here, or on the base rather. And kind of looking up above, you don't see anything.
Okay. Then, yeah, with the group, I'd keep carefully moving forward.
right. Shall we begin to ascend?
Let's do it. Let's. Thing we're here for is the herb. We can always come back to this creepy place after we get Havok feeling better.
Fair enough. And as you all begin to ascend yesterday, that is where we're going to end tonight.
Alrighty.
All right. Well, thank you to whomever's watching this at the moment. It's so weird to do it in the past. Thank you for watching, Character Player. We hope you had a great time, and we'll be back with another episode of Ravenloft in 2 weeks. So, good night, everybody.
Night.
Bye.